Let's face it, cheating happens, and it's not always the story you expect. Some women cheat not because you did something wrong, but because of the way they are. You may think you have everything under control, but trust me, if you know where to look, today there are signs. I'm going to tell you about 5 types of women who will cheat. I'm not here to sugarcoat it or feed you some feel-good nonsense. No, this is the real, unfiltered truth you need to hear. The point is, if you've ever been suddenly ghosted or left wondering what went wrong, it's time to stop blaming yourself and recognize the patterns I'm about to describe. They're not just myths, they're real and they're out there. So if you have the courage to face the truth, type, "I'm ready" in the comments right now. And while you're doing that, hit the subscribe button because this is just the beginning of learning how to navigate relationships like a pro. Stay tuned, and I promise by the end of this video, you'll never look at relationships the same way again. Let's dive in. The materialistic woman. A materialistic woman is the epitome of someone who values things over people. For her, it's all about what you can give, not who you are. Designer bags, luxury vacations, expensive cars. These aren't just desires for her, they're expectations. She measures your worth by your wallet, and the moment it doesn't meet her ever-increasing demands, she'll start looking elsewhere. It's a harsh truth that she doesn't consider love enough. Her love doesn't pay the bills, buy shoes, or upgrade her lifestyle. It's not that she hates you, it's just that she's programmed to constantly want more. And when she doesn't get enough from you, she'll look for it from someone else. She will find out you may be the most loyal and loving partner, but in her eyes, that is secondary to her lifestyle goals. Why she cheats is because materialism is a never-ending game. There is always someone richer, more ostentatious, and more willing to fulfill her desires. Even if you are doing well for yourself, you may not be enough in her world. More is never enough, and the scariest part is that she will justify it. She will tell herself and you that she deserves better, even if her definition of better has nothing to do with love or loyalty. So, how do you recognize her? Pay attention to her priorities. Does she focus more on what you give her than who you are? Does she constantly compare what you give her to what others have? If the answer is yes, ask yourself if this is a relationship or a transaction. A calm man knows the difference. He knows that love is about things. It's not about me, but about shared values. If you're with someone who only values what's in your bank account, you're playing a game you'll never win. The social media obsessed woman. In today's digital age, social media obsessed women are everywhere. They're constantly glued to their phones, scrolling through Instagram, checking their TikTok statuses, and taking selfies at every opportunity. On the surface, this may seem harmless, just someone enjoying technology, but look deeper and you'll realize their obsession isn't just about posting cute photos, but about validation. This kind of woman craves attention, and social media gives them a platform to get it. Likes, comments, and DMs boost their ego like nothing else. And that's where the trouble begins. No matter how much attention you give them, it's never enough. She'll tell you she loves you, but if she gets a DM from someone she finds even slightly interesting, she'll immediately prioritize them over you. Why she cheats is because social media offers so many opportunities. It's an open door for strangers to flirt. An ex re-entering the picture or subtly advertising that they're available. And the truth is they prefer it that way. Keeping their options open is part of the thrill. Even if they're in a committed relationship, you might think you're their priority, but if they're spending hours perfecting their captions and filters instead of spending quality time with you, then you should think again. This is a classic red flag. If they're still active on dating apps or can't stop themselves from responding to flirty comments on their posts, they're not just being nice, they're keeping their ego and options open. Worst of all, if you bring it up, they'll gaslight you. It's just social media, they'll say. But what a Stoic man understands is that a relationship built on shared values can't survive unless one partner is constantly seeking external validation. Doesn't ask yourself if she values your connection more than the attention of strangers online. If the answer is no, it's probably a relapse. Who thrives on attention even when she's in a committed relationship. For her, flirting isn't just a harmless habit, It's a lifestyle. She's the type who can turn any casual conversation into a playful exchange, making people feel special. And notice while she'll argue that it's just her personality, the reality is that she's always testing boundaries, seeing who will respond, and most importantly, who might be available if she decides to stray. Why does she cheat? Flirting is her gateway drug. It gives her a rush of excitement, a thrill of possibility. Each coy smile, each playful nudge, it's a calculated move to keep her options open. And if someone responds in a way that strokes her ego just right, she's willing to see where it leads for the unapologetic flirt. The line between harmless fun and emotional or physical infidelity is razor thin, and she's constantly walking it. Here's where it gets tricky. She'll convince you and maybe even herself that it's all innocent. I don't mean anything by it. She'll say as she laughs a little too hard at another guy's jokes or leans in just a little too close. But let's be honest, if she really respected you in your relationship, would she be sending mixed signals to every Tom, Dick, and Harry? A stoic man doesn't tolerate blatant disrespect if she's flirting openly. Especially in front of you, that's not just a red flag, it's a full-blown alarm. Relationships are built on trust and boundaries. And if she's constantly crossing them, you need to ask yourself, is this what I deserve? Remember, someone who truly values you won't feel the need to seek validation from others. 4, the secretive woman. The secretive woman is like a puzzle you can't solve on the surface. She seems perfect, charming, kind, and affectionate. But when it comes to the deeper aspects of her life, she's a closed book. She avoids introducing you to her family and friends, skirts around questions about her past, and always seems to have a reason why you can't pick her up from her place. Her phone always locked, always face down. Why does she cheat? Because secrecy gives her the upper hand. The less you know, the less power you have to question her actions. She thrives in the shadows where she can juggle multiple lives without fear of being caught. To her, cheating isn't just about seeking something new. It's about maintaining control by keeping you in the dark. She ensures that you never fully know where you stand, giving her the freedom to do as she pleases. Consider this, if someone truly cares about you, wouldn't they want to integrate you into their life? Wouldn't they proudly show you off to their friends, invite you to meet their family, and share their routines with you? If she's not doing any of this, it's not because she's private or reserved, it's because she's hiding something. A stoic man values truth and clarity. If she's unwilling to let you into her world, you need to ask why. Relationships thrive on openness and honesty, and without those, you're left in a state of constant doubt and second guessing. Don't waste your energy trying to decode someone who's actively keeping you in the dark. 5. The attention seeker. The attention seeker is the life of the party, the center of every room she walks into. She's bold, dramatic, and thrives on being noticed. At first, her energy can feel exciting. She's outgoing, fun, and seems to make every moment unforgettable. But over time, you'll notice that her need for attention goes beyond you. It's not just about being admired by you. It's about being admired by everyone. Why does she cheat? For her attention is like oxygen. She can't survive without it. If you're not constantly feeding her ego, validating her, or making her feel like the most important person in the world, she'll look elsewhere for someone who will. And here's the kicker. It doesn't even have to be someone better than you. It just has to be someone new. Novelty fuels her, and she's always chasing the next rush of validation. The danger with the attention seeker is that she doesn't see her behavior as harmful to her. It's just who she is. I can't help it. If people like me, she'll say, as if her constant need for admiration is something out of her control. But here's the truth. It's not just her personality. It's a choice, and that choice often comes at the expense of your peace of mind. A stoic man understands that true connection isn't about constant praise or drama. It's about stability, respect, and mutual appreciation. If her need for attention is leaving you feeling drained, undervalued, or insecure, it's time to set boundaries or walk away. Remember, someone who truly values you won't feel the need to seek validation from every stranger in the room. So now you know the 5 types of women who are most likely to cheat. And here's the truth. You didn't watch this video by accident. You're here because deep down, you're ready to take control of your relationships and your life. Let me tell you this, just by making it to the end, you're already ahead of the game. Most people won't face the facts, but you did. You're not the type to stick your head in the sand. You want the truth even when it's uncomfortable. That's what makes you different. and that's why you're going to come out stronger now. Here's where I need your help. If you watched all the way through, leave a thumbs up emoji in the comments right now so I know you're one of the real ones. You're the kind of person who doesn't just watch you take action, and I want to personally thank you for sticking with me until the end. Before you go, make sure you hit that subscribe button. This is just the beginning. We've got more raw, unfiltered truths to uncover, and I don't want you to miss a single one. Turn on your notifications so you're always the first to know when a new video drops.